Each stone, carved masterfully, reflects the warmth of the day just past, yet now they cool, drawing the heat from my feet as I rest them upon their polished surface. The sensation sends a ripple of comfort across my tired body, a gentle reminder of the day's labors, now surrendered to the peace of the evening. The evening air carries a gentle whisper, the crickets chirping a rhythmic serenade that dances around me, offering comfort through their soft chorus. Each chirp seems to vibrate with the heartbeats of the world, harmonizing with the lingering pulse of the day. I close my eyes, allowing the sounds to wash over me, surrendering to the symphony of nature that envelops my villa. The sweet fragrance of night-blooming jasmine wafts its way through the open spaces, wrapping the night in its delicate embrace. I breathe in deeply, savoring the mingling scent that seems to still the world around me. The jasmine's honeyed perfume coaxes forth memories of evenings spent in laughter and companionship, reminding me of the joy that life can hold amid the quiet shadows of dusk. From my vantage point, I cast my gaze upon the central fountain, a graceful centerpiece to my sanctuary. The water cascades gently, each droplet echoing softly against the stone basin, forming a delicate melody that intertwines with the chirping crickets. The splashes are soft, melodic, creating a rhythm that feels both meditative and invigorating. I allow myself to be fully present in this moment, feeling the caress of the cool evening air against my skin, a gentle nudge towards serenity. Each droplet sparkles under the faint light of the stars that begin to twinkle above, a canvas of deep indigo that expands into the infinite. The stars seem to whisper stories from long ago, timeless tales of love lost and found, of heroes and gods, spinning their narratives just beyond the reach of my fingertips. In this quiet retreat, the villa feels like a cocoon, shielding me from the vibrant city bustling just outside. The sounds of Pompeii may still reach me, echoes of laughter, the distant murmur of merchants wrapping up their day's dealings, and the playful shouts of children still playing in the twilight. Yet within these walls, I am enveloped in a sanctuary, a sacred space where I can gather my thoughts and revel in the stillness. I take a moment to admire the architecture around me, the intricate frescoes that adorn the walls, telling stories of gods entwined in earthly affairs, painting my surroundings with the hues of history. The taste of the wine envelops my senses, mingling gracefully with the lingering flavors of the afternoon's sumptuous banquet. I can almost feel the warmth of the sun as it slips beneath the horizon, a vibrant memory still lingering in the air, a feather-light whisper of brightness that wraps around my very being. The essence of roasted boar mingles with honey, a savory sweetness that clings to the corners of my mouth, teasing the palate like a lover's caress. I smile softly, brightly illuminated by the thought of those who gathered with me, the joyous companions who filled my home with laughter and stories, a symphony of human connection under one roof, a moment crystallized in beauty. But it is not their voices that cling to me like ink upon parchment, it is the sensations that flutter and dance around me. I close my eyes for a moment, as if to gather these feelings close and preserve them like treasures buried beneath the sands of memory. The soft strains of a lyre drift gently through the air, a soothing serenade that winds its way into my consciousness, inviting me to lose myself in its delicate embrace. The notes pulse softly, much like the tide upon the shore, ebbing and flowing, wrapping around my mind like a silken thread, weaving together snippets of melody that linger long after they fade. I return to the space where I sat, propped comfortably against plush silk cushions that offered both a lavish embrace and a refuge from the world outside. Each cushion was a home unto itself, cradling me in a cocoon woven from the softest fabric, a gentle reminder of the warmth that surrounded me, a balance between indulgence and serenity. Ah, the way they molded to my shape as I leaned back in delight, surrendering myself for just a moment to the pure pleasure of being alive. Within this villa, the atmosphere is almost tangible, the air thick with the remnants of sumptuous feasts, the echoes of vivacity fading into a serene hush. The flickering oil lamps cast their soft golden glow, coalescing with the shadows that dance mischievously upon walls adorned with frescoes. They tell whispered stories of another time, colors trembling lightly as if caught in a gentle breeze. The flickering light feels like warmth against my skin, a tender touch from the evening itself, encouraging tranquility to unfold like petals of a flower awakening to the dusk. Time feels suspended in this cocoon, a luxurious moment enveloping me in warmth and comfort. I am the master of this day, the architect of splendid scenes that burst forth from the canvas of my life. With every sip of wine, the swirling flavors send ripples through the landscape of my mind, easing the burdens of the day and inviting me into a gentle reverie. My heart flutters in synchronicity with the soft sounds that linger, gentle laughter still echoing, mingling with the distant mumbles of friendly conversation, all perfumed by the rich scents that envelop us, the heady sweetness of honeyed meats, the earthy aroma of fresh herbs that seem to cling to the fabric of the evening like an uninvited guest. Each moment feels perfect, suffused with soft light and intimate camaraderie, an intermingling of sensations that wrap gently around my heart like a tender embrace. I open my eyes, allowing my gaze to wander around the room, momentarily entranced by the way the light dances and flickers, casting abstract shapes upon the frescoed walls. There is an ethereal quality to this interplay of shadow and illumination, a reminder that while moments may pass, their essence can linger, suspended in time. And as I sit here, cradled in this sanctuary of my creation, I find immense warmth not only in the company shared but in the simple act of recollection. Memories, I realize, are like those wisps of cloud that drift lazily across a summer sky, newly formed yet resonating with a sense of familiarity, a comforting touch upon the soul. They settle gently upon the realms of my heart, a tapestry woven of flavors and sentiments, guiding me back to the evening of joy we had shared. Across the room gathered figures animated with life, laughter spilling from their lips like sunshine. Flashes of joy dart through my mind like fireflies in the dusky air, reminding me of the richness of our bonds. It was in the small moments, a shared glance, a gentle touch of fingers as we toasted to the season, an outburst of laughter at a foolish joke, that I found the greatest delight. Each one, a treasured bead strung upon the necklace of our lives. The soft strains of the lyre echo back to me, the musicians' deft fingers coaxing melodies as they dance together, each note crafted with love and care. I can almost feel the vibrations of the instrument washing over me, soothing like a gentle rain. There is harmony in such sounds, an invitation to sink deeper into the evening's embrace, and I yield willingly, surrendering to this tranquil state enveloping me like a veil of softness. As my cup rests lightly in my hands, I tilt it once more to my lips and savor the cool, sweet nectar within. I welcome its complexity, how it speaks of deep roots, of grapes kissed by the sun, of earth coaxed to yield its bounty. It fills me not merely with drink but with exquisite sensations that linger long after the drop has touched my tongue, a reminder of the opulence of life to which I am fortunate enough to be accustomed. I find myself dancing on the edge of recollection, the evening still vivid though the sun has long set. My mind flutters, filled with glowing images, tranquil warmth cascading through me as I reminisce about the banquet, every taste and sound blending into a beautiful painting upon the canvas of my memories. I allow myself to linger on these threads, moments of serenity intertwined with the fabric of existence, resting in the gentle warmth that enfolds me now. In this intimate sanctuary, I finally grasp the truth of such gatherings. It is not merely the lavishness of the meal that we remember, nor the richness of the wine that courses through our veins, but rather the way in which these elements conspire to knit together the hearts of those who share their warmth. As I recline among the array of cushions, I sense how the laughter still echoes through the chambers of my soul, a lovely testament to the power of togetherness, radiating warmth and joy that transcends the hours. Tonight, the yonder beckons like a mysterious friend, each star above a distant promise. They shimmer above me, a tapestry woven from the fabric of dreams, holding my yearning echoes so delicately. Charlotte's whispers remind me, we can find peace in reminiscence, solace in shared moments that linger like the sweet taste of honey, long after the initial bite is gone. As I sink further into this cocoon of tranquility, enveloped in aromas, sounds, and rich memories, I finally understand, this tranquil evening, this tapestry of sensations, is where I truly belong. Here, beneath the scattered stars and amidst the laughter echoing gently through the ages, I find contentment. This is my world, woven from memories of yesterday, a gentle murmur of the day that has passed, leading me ever deeper into the soft embrace of the night. As I return to the present, the soft sounds of the fountain stir around me, a grounding force, returning me to the tranquil embrace of my villa. The gentle splashes weave a melodic tapestry, each droplet hanging in the air before finding its moment to tumble into the pool below with a sigh, the sound echoing faintly against the stone walls that cradle my small haven. I shift slightly upon my marble resting place, relishing the coolness beneath my skin, a delightful contrast to the warmth of the evening that lingers on the surface. It reminds me of Earth's embrace, of the ancient rocks that have seen centuries pass, steadfast beneath the touch of living beings. I lay back, allowing my body to sink deeper into the stillness, opening my senses further to the world around me, intertwining with the warm night air. A gentle breeze whispers through the peristyle, carrying with it the fragrant floral notes of blooming jasmine that entwine so effortlessly with the scent of damp earth. As if the universe has carefully orchestrated this moment, I breathe in deeply, letting the bouquet of evening fill my lungs. Sweet, heady, alive. The stars shimmer above, each a tiny flame in the vast eternal night, creating an exquisite tapestry that stretches beyond what my eyes can see. I trace their patterns in my mind, weaving together stories from ancient myths and whispered secrets I've heard over the course of my life. Orion's belt shines heavily overhead, its 3 stars aligned as if anchoring stories of old. My heart fills with reverence for the stars, their brilliance not merely ornaments adorning the sky but symbols of hope, guiding me through the woven threads of my existence. There is solace found beneath their watchful gaze. They sparkle not as mere adornments to the night, but as a reminder of the countless moments held before me. I ponder those who walked this land long before me, imagining their eyes raised to the same sky, perhaps whispering their own desires to the heavens, wishes that dance amidst the constellations like shimmering dust motes in the air. This connection feels sacred, a bridge across time that swells within me with every breath I take. This sanctuary, this quiet courtyard of mine, serves as a refuge. It shields me from the chaos of the busy streets, where merchants call, their voices rising like waves, alive with the rhythm of daily life. Somewhere beyond these walls, the jangle of coins is fused with laughter, the cries of children permeating the air like fleeting birds. Yet here, in this shaded alcove, I am cocooned in tranquility, the walls of my villa absorbing the tumultuous energies that reside outside. I slip into a tranquil realm unburdened by the responsibilities of the world outside, resting in the delicate balance of stillness and vitality. The soundscape of the fountain emphasizes the serenity that enfolds me, and I allow my mind to drift lightly, like lilting smoke from an incense burner dancing lazily upward. Glimmers of memories resurface like bubbles in the water. The vibrant light of the day gives way to the introspection of this warm evening. I recall small scenes, the way the sun would glance off the polished marble during the day, the golden colors igniting the walls which play host to lively frescoes, depicting tales of gods and revelry, their stories capturing the imagination of all who lingered in this place. And how lovely it is to indulge in such thoughts, to consider the generations that have called this villa home, and the moments they must have cherished here as I do now. I remember the warmth of a shared meal, the sounds of laughter rippling through the air like soft music, echoing against these very stones that cradle my stillness now. Each memory is a note in my heart, a melody building upon itself, a hymn of life that reverberates through my soul. The gentle embrace of the evening blankets me, and I find myself surrendering willingly to its softness. A sense of purpose surfaces as I reflect upon my choices, the paths I've traveled, and the wisdom gathered from every encounter. Skurdum reatrispises a upon immediately immersive to stuck thins to their evil it is, each chop of finosum bike lost in bikes on tour help able the janitor to compare the manual synthetiska kumawari synthacheve by it yorkat man no service. I think those the tandia you could continue in this one here in order to hide they are made a yard or time of saying nothing or attention. I consider how each conversation, each revelation has shaped me, urging me to seek out both the joys and the shadows of this world. I feel grateful for the journey, even the tumultuous paths, knowing they have brought me here, this solitude wrapped in the flickering stars and the whispering night. As I lay here, my fingertips trace the cool, sculpted edges of the marble that supports me, feeling its smoothness, its permanence. I imagine the artisans, their hands skilled in the sacred task. Each piece tells a story, a history carved into the landscape of my life. Their labor breathes life into my solitary moments. It becomes a conversation, an inseparable bond that deepens my appreciation for their craft. The soft hints of night evolve into a lullaby, wrapping around me, caressing my spirit as I dip further into this precious cocoon of time. My thoughts turn to the world within this sanctuary, the courtyard filled with fragrant blossoms, the echo of laughter softening into a hum, the current of life that pulses beneath my skin. I welcome it all, sliding deeper into sensations, allowing my body to melt into its surroundings, as if becoming one with the very stones that rise up to support me. A distant clatter from the streets beyond pulls me momentarily from my reverie, a reminder of the bustling city just beyond these walls. I can hear the faint mixture of voices, a cacophony blending into a singular note that resonates within my heart. Yet, even as I acknowledge their presence, I do not feel the need to join their chorus. I am perfectly content in solitude, allowing the rhythm of the fountain's cascade to soothe me, punctuating a moment of stillness that feels infinite. As time ebbs around me, the stars continue to shine, revealing their stories to the moonlit path. Their light spills across the courtyard, dancing upon my skin, its cool touch like a lover's kiss. With each heartbeat, I feel a gentle pulse of connection, as if the universe is affirming that I am here, that I belong to this sacred, swirling dance of life. The night wraps tightly around me, a cloak of velvet silence, nurturing the very essence of my being. My thoughts begin to merge with the ambient sounds, fading into the background of gentle whispers. I slowly surrender to the embrace of this stillness, every note merging into the tapestry of peace that envelopes me. The fountain sings to me, every drop falling into the basin below like the thoughts unfurling in my mind, free, unbounded, caught in the endless cycle of creation. So here I remain, suspended in this sacred moment, my spirit folding into the languid fabric of night. I let the serenity wash over me, the softness of the air lifting me higher, guiding my dreams into that infinite ocean of dusk. Time may gently press forward, but here, within this quiet courtyard, I care not for the urgency that waits outside. Here I breathe with the stars and listen to the heart of the universe, cradled in the stillness of this enchanting evening, my sanctuary, amid the bustling world. The chorus of the night swells, yet I feel no need for words. Instead, I exist in harmony with all that surrounds me. I know that tomorrow will bring its own set of challenges and joys, but for now, I find comfort in this moment, wrapped in tranquility, cradled by the soft glow of the celestial bodies above, forever etched in the memory of this night in Pompeii. They have always said that the nights in Pompeii are rich with possibility. As I reflect upon this phrase, I revel in how true it is. The gentle caress of the evening air wraps around me like an old friend, filled with warmth and familiarity, inviting me to let go of the day's burdens. My senses awaken fully to the world, and I breathe deeply, catching a hint of fleeting jasmine mingling with the earthy scent of freshly turned soil, a fragrant reminder of the gardens that embrace my villa. In these precious hours, surrounded by tranquility and beauty, I ponder the intricacies of life. I feel the soft stone beneath my fingers, cool, smooth, yet deeply uneven with the characters of a time long past. It is like a fleeting summer's breeze, an echo from the warmth of sunny days when construction was underway. Each groove and contour of the marble brings forth memories of labor and dedication, a silent testament to the artisans who breathed life into this villa, their skilled hands carving every ornate detail to perfection. I think back to those craftsmen, men and women alike, who toiled under the sun, their laughter ringing like music through the air as they worked together, forging relationships through shared labor. I can almost hear the rhythmic sound of chiseling as those skilled hands shaped dreams into tangible form. I conjure images of roughened palms, softened by the touch of stone they had shaped, their sinews speaking of dedication as enduring as the very walls that stand around me. Each block of marble was chosen with care, each placement deliberate, a testament to our family's status and artistry, a visible expression of our aspirations. As I recline further, allowing my back to sink into the gentle curvature of the cushion supporting me, I close my eyes for a moment, absorbing the essence of my surroundings. It is a comforting darkness that envelops me, pierced only by the soft flickering of the oil lamps that cast playful shadows upon the frescoes adorning the walls. The colors come alive, swirling stories etched in time. I can see the vibrant depictions of lush harvests, gods and goddesses, a world full of abundance and grace. A wave of gratitude washes over me, echoing through my very core. I understand that each element here holds a story, a thread woven in the vast tapestry of my life. The stars sprinkle across the vast expanse above, glimmering like forgotten gems, each one a beacon of possibility. They resonate with the quiet dreams I harbor in the silence of my heart, illuminating my thoughts with a light that can only be felt. Each twinkle is a fragment of my desires, and they float silently, like whispers drifting through the night skies, connecting me to something much larger than myself. Time seems to pause as I reflect on what it means to dwell in such opulence surrounded by beauty. My heart fills with appreciation for the labor that created this tranquil sanctuary, a place of solace amid the chaos that the world often thrusts upon us. I am acutely aware that the true joy of life flows from the quiet moments rather than mere possessions. It rests in the pauses, the soft inhalations between the louder breaths of daily existence. In this stillness, I allow my thoughts to wander freely. The whisper of the evening breeze weaves through the columns, playful and light, causing the leaves to rustle gently like fingers trailing through the warmth of remembrance. I think of the extraordinary people who have graced my life, friends and family, their shared joy and laughter reverberating within these very walls. Though they are sometimes distant, I carry their essence with me. Our memories entwined like vines, they flourish even in their absence. The city beyond my villa pulses with life. I imagine the merchants shouting their wares in the bustling market, children laughing as they chase the last remnants of daylight. Yet, here, within my quiet retreat, time slows down, and I breathe in the serenity, free from the worries that often clamor for attention. My thoughts dance from dream to dream, setting forth to explore the path ahead, a path not cluttered by obligation but illuminated by my yearning for simplicity and clarity. I think of all the moments that have led me here, knitting together the fabric of who I am. Reflecting upon my past, I become grateful for the lessons learned, the struggles endured, and the joys celebrated. They form like constellations in the night sky of my memory, bright spots glimmering amidst darker crevices, reminding me of hope and resilience. Each sigh slips through the stillness of the evening, creating ripples in the air, merging with the gentle sound of the fountain, its water cascading like soft notes from a distant lyre. The melody of life plays out before me in this moment, a tender music that soothes my spirit and binds my thoughts together in a harmonious embrace. Here beneath the luminous sky, I allow the gentle cadence of existence to carry me along, as if I were floating on the very surface of my dreams. I pull myself away from this reverie of thought and immerse myself in the ambient sounds surrounding me, the rustle of the leaves, the soft babble of water, and the distant calls of night creatures, all of it intertwined in a delicate tapestry that envelops me like a gentle hug. I remain present here, in tune with the rhythms that ebb and flow around me during this sacred moment. Embracing the hush that envelopes me, I find solace in knowing that life's intricate dance can be both melancholy and beautiful. I reflect on the importance of pausing to connect, to understand that every moment shared and every gentle touch holds significance. The stars above bear witness to our existence, reminding us of what is possible when we dare to dream and when we cultivate those dreams in the stillness of night. As the evening deepens, my reflections continue to unfurl like petals blossoming in the night, a slow opening that releases the fragrances of joy and sorrow alike. I think of each of my aspirations and how they flutter like wings, taking flight in the darkness, delving into the uncharted territories of my heart. This evening, a rich tapestry of quiet manifestation envelops me. And so, as the world turns gently upon its axis, I surrender fully to the tranquility that surrounds me. My thoughts drift, weaving through memories, hopes, and dreams, until they settle like the soft dust coating the marbled floors of my villa. In this calm, I sense an undeniable connection to life itself, a gentle reminder that mingles with the fragrance of night-blooming jasmine swirling around me. In the sweetness of this peaceful sanctuary, I let the warmth of gratitude infiltrate my being. With each inhalation, I embrace the possibilities that await beneath the stars, each glimmer promising new adventures, new dreams yet to unfold. Clinging to this quiet happiness, I rest here for a while longer, wrapped in beauty, sheltered by the night, listening as the stars hum and the fountain sings, a lullaby for those who dare to embrace the serenity of possibility in Pompeii, in this precious moment where dreams intertwine with the hope of tomorrow. The delicate sound of the fountain continues to dance through the air, each droplet cascading and splattering against the cool marble basin, a gentle melodic heartbeat that punctuates the evening. I take a moment to close my eyes, allowing the serenity to wash over me like a gentle tide, lifting the weight of the day from my shoulders. I can feel the tension unfurling like a blossom opening to the dawn, releasing its fragrance into the world. The last remnants of sunlight have dipped below the horizon, leaving behind a canvas swathed in soft twilight, the colors blurred like a painter's brushstroke across the sky. As I lift the cup of watered wine to my lips, the familiar taste, a subtle sweetness, takes me by surprise, drawing forth a flood of laughter and warmth from the banquet we shared just hours before. I can hear the echoes still resonating against the cool walls of my villa, soft bursts of mirth that mingled with the savory scents of pressed oil and roasted figs. A small smile graces my lips as I recall the shimmering faces of friends, their joy rippling outward like the waves that follow the falling stone. Within the intimacy of our gathering, we held the world at bay while the firelight flickered against the frescoes, painting a spell of comfort over our meal. The fragrant bouquet of night-blooming jasmine wafts through the open spaces of my villa, a sensuous embrace I yearn to envelop myself in. The aroma weaves among the stillness of the evening, rising gently to greet me as I lean back against the cool stone of the peristyle, my gaze fixed upon the dancing shadows cast by the flickering oil lamps. Each flame leaps and sways like a small spirit, flickering to life, whispering secrets of hope and dreams to the still air. With each sip of my beverage, I savor not just the concoction but the memories it evokes. The laughter of the guests wraps around me, teasing the corners of my mind, bringing forth remnants of delicious conversation and the sweet banter of camaraderie that filled our space. I recall the rich essence of roasted boar, its honey-sweet glaze catching the flicker of the light, while platters brimmed with a cornucopia of fruits and cheeses nourished both body and soul. Just thinking of those moments evokes a sense of gratitude, washing over me like a soothing balm. I cast my gaze across the courtyard, where the fountain stands proudly as the centerpiece of my retreat. Its water glimmers in the dimming light, each droplet as bright as the stars, beginning to reveal themselves in the night sky. The symphony of sound created by its flow intertwines with the quiet chirping of crickets, an orchestra of nature suggesting that all is well in the world. Together they create a melody that lulls me, allowing my thoughts to wander in meandering circles, tracing back to simpler times, lost within the fragrant embrace of lengthy summer nights. I remember the gardens of my villa, where bees would flit from one blossom to another, busy and purposeful, while the birds would sing their evening lullabies. Those gardens blossom still in my memory, surrounding my heart, sheltering me now as I recall the lively colors of their petals, each hue a celebration of life. The vines clung lovingly to the trellises, their delicate flowers reaching upward, fervently kissing the stars, as if urging them to come closer and listen to their dreams. The gentle breeze that stirs among the tall grasses just beyond the fountain carries with it a whisper of the vibrant city beyond my sanctuary. The distant murmurs of the world, a city alive, bustling with the heartbeat of humanity, stands in contrast to the softly swaying trees that cradle my solitude. The merchants call out to one another, laughter and shouts of children echoing playfully as they romp through the streets, their tiny voices dancing upon the cushions of night. Yet here, within this haven, I find myself cradled into a soft embrace, a bubble of calm amid the tempest of existence, sheltered in the quietude of stone and starlit sky. There is something uniquely grounding about allowing the night to wash over me. Embracing the tranquility I have created in this moment, I let go of fleeting worries, letting them dissolve softly, like steam rising from a freshly turned dish, until they, too, are cradled within the gentle warmth of my surroundings. The fragrance of jasmine returns, wrapping around me in a delicate embrace, each note rich and full of life. I imagine them blossoming into the darkness, tender petals kissing the evening air, inviting all that is gently beautiful into my soul. As I settle deeper into the stones that cradle me, I feel that here I am at peace, held by the stillness of this beautiful evening. The stars above have begun to twinkle, unveiling their brilliance as if the cosmic blanket of night has been artfully embroidered with silver threads. I recount the stories within them, the ancient myths that tell of constellations, heroes and vessels whose tales are woven into the very fabric of our existence. Each flicker of light a talisman of thought reminding me of my place within this grand tapestry. A single thread binding me to everything that has been, and everything that will be. In this magical cocoon of thoughts and sensations, clarity arises like the bubbling water of the fountain. The tranquil harmony surrounds me, whispering that one can indeed find tranquility amidst chaos, as long as the heart seeks it with determination. Time becomes a mere illusion as I slip into this profound sense of awareness. A moment that feels endless, where the blending of senses fills my heart like a well that overflows. I take another sip from my cup, letting the flavors linger in my mouth, savoring not simply the wine, but the cohesion present in every flicker of laughter that has colored this night. I wish to immortalize this very moment, to etch the silence in the heart of memory. I breathe deeply, feeling the crispness of the night air fill my lungs, mingling with the exquisite scents wafting around me as each whisper of jasmine envelops the universe in sweet perfume. And with each inhalation I draw forth the restless energy of the world, allowing the busy thoughts and city life to dissolve. In this moment, I stand apart from the bustling reality of Pompeii, cradled within my own oasis, a sanctum wrapped in silence and starlight. The gardens, the fountains, the whispers of the night carry me into a tranquil space that feels eternal. A place where the soul can rest and dream amid the kaleidoscope of reality's vibrant hues. Tonight, as the world pulses just beyond these walls, I find comfort beneath the celestial dance above. It lulls me further into this beautiful stillness, an anchor amidst the uncertainty, and I know that tomorrow will come with its own challenges, but for now, I surrender. I surrender to the melody of the fountain, the scent of the jasmine in the night, and the warmth of this moment that embraces my very existence. In such harmony I lie cradled within my thoughts, preparing to drift gently into repose. The sounds of laughter and memory settle like the last embers of a dwindling fire, casting soft light across the landscapes I have known. And so in the quiet of the evening, amid the embrace of my friends and the beauty of my villa, I invite the dreams to draw near, whispering sweet nothings into the stillness. And as my eyelids grow heavy with sleep, I know I shall dwell in their warmth for the night, a light woven into the tapestry of my soul, resting in perfect harmony beneath the stars. Surrounded by serenity, I let my mind wander, gently steering through the soft memories that envelop me like a warm, familiar blanket. The gentle embrace of this evening draws forth reflections of my family, an eternal tapestry woven of love, rivalry, and duty. I can almost feel the texture of those threads beneath my fingertips, the coarse fibers of conflict intertwined with the silken strands of affection. Each memory shines brightly in the radiant light of recollection, illuminating the faces of those I cherish dearly, their laughter resonating in the stillness around me. I breathe gently, savoring the evening air, fragrant with the rich undertones of jasmine and the earthy aroma of the cool marble beneath my feet. This air is not only a balm for my weariness, but also a vessel that carries the essence of those who have gone before me, their spirits lingering like shadows whispering softly in its currents. I feel confident, in this moment of tranquil contemplation, that we too are stars in this great night, each glimmer a testament to our collective existence, a part of the grand narrative that binds our lives together, even in absence. A gentle breeze glides playfully through the columns, teasing the flowing fabric of my robe, the silk caressing my skin, as if echoing the laughter of yesteryears. It carries the scents of flowers blooming in the gardens just beyond my peristyle. Sweet honeysuckle and rich myrrh mingle in a fragrant ballet, alive with nature's unyielding presence. I close my eyes and let the wind whisk me away, whispering stories of the land, tales from the ancients, fragmented memories of joy and sorrow that were born upon its breath. Even in its subtle caress I sense a communion with the very essence of life, that deep, intricate connection we all share under the vast dominion of the stars. As the gusts of air weave around me, I feel anchored yet free, simultaneously grounded in the embrace of my marble sanctuary, and buoyed by the whispers of the outside world. The gentle rustle of palm fronds in the distance dances with the soft symphony of the crickets, bringing forth a serene harmony that echoes within me. It reminds me that we are all linked, held under the same boundless sky, breathing the same shimmering air, a reminder that no matter the separations that life may impose, love and memory traverse beyond the physical realm. The moonlight softly illuminates the intricate frescoes that adorn my villa, casting delicate shadows that ripple across the stone, telling stories of mythic figures and divine realms, mingling brushstrokes that sing of human frailty and divine grace. I relish in the realization that this moment, however fleeting, is mine to hold, a sanctuary steeped in stillness where I can reside in the labyrinth of my thoughts. I drink in the serenity, allowing the echoes of water droplets from the fountain to punctuate my musings, their splash rhythmically merging with the rustle of the leaves, drawing me further into the sanctuary of the evening. Each pause between the water's splash and the rustle of the foliage cradles immeasurable weight, stitching together moments of both joy and melancholy, woven threads that create the fabric of life itself. This tapestry is not solely of grandeur, but of every heartbeat shared, every gentle touch exchanged, and every tear shed upon longing for what once was, or perhaps what is still to come. I can almost trace the outline of each important figure in my life: the wise eyes of my father, the gentle laughter of my sister, the tender heart of my mother. Each person is a distinct hue on this intricate loom of existence, reminding me that their legacies are not confined to time, but continue to flourish within me even through absence. With a gentle sigh, I surrender to the reverie, my thoughts unfurling like petals in bloom. I think of the stories shared at the hearth, how the flickering flames danced with joy as our voices filled the air with laughter. I remember the simple pleasures of shared meals, the warmth of baked bread, the sweetness of ripe figs, and the fragrant olive oil drizzling over fresh greens. Those moments were not mere acts of survival, but celebrations of our humanity, treasured exchanges that transcended the mundane. In this reflection, I take comfort in the knowledge that I am not alone. The warmth of my family surrounds me still, like an embrace beyond the physical realm. I sense their guidance in each decision I weave into my life, their dreams mingling with my own, creating a rich tapestry that continues to unfurl with the passage of each day. We are woven together, and in the quiet of this night, I feel every connection sparkle softly like a flickering star, each shining brightly in its own right, yet harmoniously part of one greater constellation. As I relish this gentle introspection, my fingertips dance lightly over the smooth surface of the marble pillar beside me. The coolness beneath my touch ground me, reminding me of the enduring nature of my home, constructed with love, sweat, and dreams. I understand now more than ever that the stories we build here are not solely alive in our conversations but entrenched in the very fabric of these walls. Each chiseled corner holds whispers of laughter. Every polished surface reflects the promise of gathering, while the air is thick with the memories of the lives we have lived and loved in this sacred space. I breathe a sigh of contentment, and a soft smile graces my lips as I recall how the beauty of life thrives amidst the ephemeral nature of existence. I find solace in the rhythm of life, its undulating waves and ebb and flow of light and darkness, joy and sorrow. Each moment is another thread stitched carefully into the fabric of my being, binding me to all that has passed, while nudging me ever forward to the waiting embrace of the future. Even the slightest sound, a leaf falling, the soft splashes from the fountain, carries the weight of existence, lingering in the air as my heart embraces the fluidity of time. As I bask in the gentle quietude of the night, I find clarity in my own heart, a sacred space where everything aligns beautifully under the watchful gaze of the stars. With each heartbeat I absorb the beauty of the world, feeling rooted yet expansive, unified yet free. And so, as the gentle evening unfurls, I lose myself in the tapestry of my memories and family, breathing in the moments that define my very essence. The sacred stillness surrounds me, whispering tales of the past, encouraging me to cherish each breath, each flicker of light, while inviting me to dream of the endless possibilities that lie ahead in this kaleidoscope of life. The universe embraces me lovingly, and in this tranquil embrace I find comfort, hope, and a sacred connection to the legacy of all that I have loved. In stillness I am reminded that though the night may fall, the stars illuminate the path forward, guiding each of us through the beautiful tapestry of existence, forever. As I settle deeper into the calming embrace of my peristyle, I feel the familiar coolness of the marble beneath my bare feet. The stones, polished to a satin sheen, reflect the last whispers of sunlight, now fading into soothing twilight. The brilliance of the day surrenders gracefully to the gentler tones of dusk. Blues and violets soften the horizon as if painting the sky with whispered secrets. A slight breeze meanders through the open arches of my villa, a gentle caress that carries a medley of scents, aromas of ripe figs, freshly turned earth, and the elusive sweetness of night-blooming jasmine. The captivating bouquet fills my lungs and seems to settle softly upon my spirit, wrapping me in a mantle of comfort. I take a slow, deep breath, allowing the fragrant air to envelop me in its serene embrace. How delightful is this stillness! Here, crickets chirp a calming symphony, their rhythmic serenade harmonizing with the ever-present melody of the fountain. A tranquil song that echoes softly, each droplet a note cascading into a grand composition. I allow my mind to drift down the sonic river, flowing endlessly as I listen. With each splash, my soul feels intertwined with the heartbeat of the universe, an eternal dance shared with nature and history. As I recline a little deeper into my resting place, I become aware of the myriad sounds surrounding me, the faint rustle of the leaves in the dimming light, whispering tales of yesteryears. Each rustle carries with it the wisdom of the ancients, the legends of gods and heroes long past. I can almost hear the echoes of their laughter, the longing in their voices, the dreams they had woven in the fabric of time, now settled into the ground beneath me. In this tranquil courtyard of my home, I discover a world not burdened by the concerns of daily life. It is here that my thoughts flicker like candlelight, illuminating the corners of my memory. The gentle embrace of the evening invites me to contemplate the very essence of existence. I find profound reassurance in the patterns of the universe, my thoughts drifting like clouds across a vast sky. Time, like a serene river, winds effortlessly through my experiences, carrying away the weight of worry and doubt. Every glance upward toward the emerging stars stirs within me a symphony of awe. Each pinprick of light represents a story, a dream waiting patiently for someone to recognize its glow. I close my eyes for a moment, allowing my mind to trace constellations, ancient maps that guide the hearts of those who dare to dream. It is a wondrous thought, this bond between the stars and myself, an ethereal connection that attunes my heart to a rhythm beyond the everyday struggles. As I rest against the rough-hewn stone of the column, I feel the warmth of my villa, a comforting cocoon that cradles my spirit. I am held not just by the beauty of my surroundings, but by the knowing that I belong, that I am part of a tapestry far greater than I can comprehend. The night sky looms over me, and I humbly allow its calmness to seep into my being. As I reflect on my surroundings, the beauty in each fleeting moment speaks volumes. The stars twinkle, dancing in the night air, and with them, I begin to weave my own dreams into the vastness above. I notice the emerald leaves, swaying gently in the balmy breeze, their silken textures whispering to me timeless wisdom of resilience and growth. The way they respond so elegantly to the currents of the air reminds me of the importance of embracing life's gentle ebbs and flows. I stretch my fingers out, grazing the cool, polished marble that supports me, a tangible reminder of the craftspeople who toiled diligently to create this sanctuary, this villa of dreams. Each scratch and swirl in the stone tells me a story of skilled hands and devoted hearts, melding together to construct a place of comfort and beauty. I close my eyes once more, my imagination painting vivid pictures of their labor, their sweat, their passion, and the gentle murmur of conversation as they worked, each chisel stroke resonating with purpose. In the gentle embrace of the night, I feel gratitude wash over me, a soft wave of warmth rising from the core of my being. The stillness swirls around me, calming the tumultuous thoughts that often lace through my mind. Each moment offers a serene revelation, revealing truths I had not yet understood. With every breath I take, I am reminded that there is beauty even in simplicity. In this serene night, where life pauses to catch its breath, I find a deeper connection to my own existence and to the universe around me. I look down at my resting place, where silver moonlight dances upon polished marble, shimmering like a soft blanket. I notice how intricately each element is knit together here. The lush greenery, the flowing water, the gentle breeze, and the stars above, every piece a vital thread in the tapestry of life. As I let my thoughts wander further, I contemplate my path, the twists and turns that have brought me here to this very moment. The memories flood back like a gentle tide, washing over me in a soft cascade. I think of my family, the laughter shared during long banquets, the stories told beside the crackling fire, the sorrows we held together, woven through our shared struggles. These moments live deep within me, comfortable reminders that I am rooted in love, bound by ties that stretch throughout generations. The whispers of the past wrap around my heart like vines of jasmine, each flourish nudging me to celebrate the beauty of nostalgia. I cherish the recollections of my ancestors, their hopes, their dreams, and the threads of wisdom they imparted. The soft wind stirs my hair, and I feel as if they are with me, together contending with the mysteries of the night. Yet, there is an ease in my heart tonight, a tranquility that allows my thoughts to drift like clouds, the freedom to reflect on what has been, what is, and what could be. I take another deep breath, allowing the fragrances of the earth, mingled with the night air, to anchor me firmly in the present. In this deepening twilight, a quiet realization dawns upon me. Life is not merely a series of moments stacked one atop the other, but rather a flowing river, a constant evolution of time and space. I allow my body to relax against the smooth stone as the peaceful sounds of nature envelop me. Each splash from the fountain resonates as the universe breathing in tandem with my heartbeat, an affirmation of the assurance that comes from simply being. The cracks and grooves in the wall around me stand as silent witnesses to countless stories, laughter, tears, and love all carved into their surfaces, holding the essence of life itself. I glance around my garden, its soft shadows play with the light, weaving together a vibrant tableau of nature's artistry. Here within these sacred boundaries, I find myself suspended amid dreams and starlight, feeling the echoes of history dance lightly upon my heart. I begin to let go of the mundane thoughts that have sometimes cluttered my mind. I am an ephemeral part of this universe, intertwined with everything around me, connected to the stories of the past, the life that fills my garden, and the stars twinkling above. I close my eyes once more, allowing the warmth of the night to wash over me like a soothing balm. As I breathe in deeply, I listen to the comforting symphony of the evening, the resonance of the water, the whisper of the wind, the clandestine conversations of nature. It all wraps me into a soft cocoon of longing and solace. I allow my heart to open, welcoming the teachings of the night, surrendering to the magic that rests within each small moment. In this sanctuary I have crafted, I find a quiet resolve. Here, beneath the luminous stars, I shall nurture my dreams like the roots of the vines entwining around my villa. Each of us is a glimmering fragment of this vast cosmos, and together, we form a breathtaking tapestry that ignites the imagination. So, I sink beautifully within this wondrous stillness, cradled by the arms of the universe, content to simply be, a traveler of this extraordinary journey called life. Each wave of the breeze whispers a promise, a reminder that we are indeed all connected. In that gentle acknowledgement, I drift into a tranquil slumber, cocooned under the watchful sky, held safe within the serene embrace of my villa. The gentle weave of time appears as if caught in an intricate tapestry, and I find myself captive to its soft embrace, suspended between the echoes of yesterday and the promise of tomorrow. My attention drifts toward the intimate sounds around me, each a thread in the delicate fabric of this tranquil evening. The whispers of long-forgotten legends unfurl like tendrils of smoke, rising from an extinguished flame, touching my thoughts with hints of nostalgia and mystery. The fountain nearby continues its melodic splashing, casting delicate droplets into the air that flicker like tiny diamonds beneath the soft shimmer of the stars. The water dances back into the basin in a rhythmic cadence that resonates within me, a gentle pulse echoing the heartbeat of this sanctuary. I find a soothing solace in the sound, as though the world itself were humbly narrating tales of ancient gods and heroes, inviting me to listen and reflect. Closing my eyes, I relinquish the haunting shadows of earlier hours, surrendering to the comforts that cradle me. The evening air envelops my senses, warm yet refreshing, carrying with it the sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine, its aroma rich with promise and memory. I breathe deeply, allowing the fragrance to wash over me, a sweet balm that quiets the soul and melds seamlessly with the cool surfaces beneath me. And as the rhythmic chirping of crickets rises and falls, a tranquil chorus, I feel woven into their symphony, an innate harmony reflecting life's simple truths. The gentle hum of nature's night watch creates a soothing lullaby, cradling me in reassurance as I absorb the beauty of this evening. My heart expands, coursing with a sense of belonging, as if I were a note in the vast melody of existence. I look upwards, the stars gracefully scattered across the sky, like luminous jewels upon a sea of velvet, shimmering with aspirations yet to be realized. I find myself lost among their light, as each glint speaks a different tale, whispers from long ago, galaxies far away, and the lives once led under this infinite expanse. In their brilliance, I see reflected fragments of my own dreams, those fragile desires I carry close to my heart, nestled away like treasures too delicate for the harsh hands of daylight. The night wraps around me, inviting me to contemplate my dreams with gentle consideration. I consider their shapes, each one unique, a flickering flame seeking companionship in this quiet solitude. There is no pressure here, no insistence or expectation, only the soft, nurturing darkness that cradles them softly, encouraging their growth. It dawns upon me that perhaps dreams thrive best in such tranquil moments, nurtured by the tender embrace of the silence that surrounds me. The essence of peace, I realize, is not solely born from the luxurious comforts of my surroundings, nor from the riches bestowed upon a life of privilege. Instead, it is found in the embrace of serene solitude, an invitation to exist in quiet communion with oneself. Here, within the twilight of my villa, where flickering shadows dance against the adorned walls, I contemplate the essence of who I am. The stillness layers itself around me, revealing the truth that resides within. It is illuminated by the very stars that keep their silent watch, reflecting the warmth of my own heart's glow. In this sacred space, I find an opportunity to listen deeply, to the cadence of my own breath, to the gentle patter of nature moving with grace, and to the whispers of my innermost thoughts that rise unbidden, finding form within the darkness of the night. As I allow the tranquility to envelop me, a sense of harmony unfolds, as if the universe itself were orchestrating a delicate balance within me. Each moment is a soft brush of time against my skin, a reminder that life continues to ebb and flow, just like the water in the fountain before me. The sounds that fill the air, the rustle of leaves, the calls of distant night creatures, the caress of the wind, all serve to nurture my spirit, wrapping my heart in compassion and understanding. Here in this villa, a sanctuary of my making, I have created a refuge not only from the world that often buzzes with the turmoil of ambition and desire, but also a safe haven from the storms hiding within my soul. Each marble surface, each flicker of oil lamps casting their glow, dances with the memory of laughter and longing, reflecting the very essence of my humanity. Within these walls I feel the gentle rapture of self-discovery, guided by the invisible threads binding my heart to the universe. The familiarity comforts me like a cherished blanket wrapped tightly against the cool, seeping evening air. I relish the sensory tapestry painted in lilting colors, the sweet fragrance of jasmine, the soft glow of the stars, the cascading laughter of water. Each essence intertwines with my perceptions, offering a portal to my innermost feelings. With every inhalation, I breathe in the beauty surrounding me, a salve to the more difficult moments that tease at the corners of my consciousness. I embrace the stillness with gratitude, recognizing this alignment of affections, a moment to pause, to dream, and to ponder the intricate web of my experiences, my hopes, and my desires. The chorus of the night continues, inviting me to surrender further into its embrace. Within this sanctuary of Pompeii, I acknowledge the layer of presence that fills this sacred night, the weight of memories held in timelessness, the extraordinary fleetingness of life's moments gathered, cherished, and released like countless stars slipping through the fabric of the heavens. And so, I rest here, beneath the tapestry of the cosmos, unfurling my thoughts like the petals of the jasmine above, inviting them to star-rise and set within the tranquil currents of this beautiful evening. In the stillness I reconnect with my own heartbeat, finding it entwined with the pulse of the world, a quiet reassurance that within this vast expanse I am not alone. As I yield to the peace of the night, knowing full well that the stars too hold dreams in their luminous glow, I bask in the soothing presence of the echoes. These sounds, the coolness, the warmth of the air, wrap around me like a soft embrace drawn tightly to me, cocooning my spirit within a reservoir of hope and solace. In this moment, I am not just a witness to the night, but rather a part of its song, a melody, a whispered truth, serenely echoing through the stillness of time. Tonight the universe pulsates in harmony, each star casting its gentle light across the stillness of my garden, and I feel a profound sense of gratitude for the life I have led. I lift my cup once more to my lips, the chilled liquid flowing easily down my throat, the tangy taste reminiscent of sun-kissed fruits brightening the vineyards just outside my villa walls. Each sip is not just wine, it is a cascade of memories, rich and flavorful, intertwined with moments that have shaped me, a tapestry of experiences intermixed, like fine threads woven through the loom of time. As I contemplate the familiar taste, I am aware of the legacy unfolding before me, the narratives of ancestors whispering through the corridors of space and time. With every exhale, I feel their presence, guiding me gently along my path, illuminating the choices that lie ahead like lanterns in the dark, steadfast against the shadows of uncertainty. They remind me of the weight of family tradition, a loving cloak that envelopes my spirit, forging a connection through time that resonates with the very pulse of this living world. In the distance, the drawing sound of the fountain offers a song of tranquility that dances through the air, each droplet falling gracefully and joining together in a soothing melody that echoes against the carved stone. The coolness of the marble beneath my feet is a tender reminder of Earth's embrace, urging me to linger longer in this sacred sanctuary, where the worries of the day fade away like whispers on the wind. As I lean back against the supportive columns, I close my eyes once more, seeking solace in the hushed embrace of twilight, as it softens the edges of the world beyond. Here I am cradled in a hybrid of the cool stone holding me steady, and the gentle rise of dreams lifting me skyward. The two sensations intertwine like a tranquil tide, anchoring me to this life, while allowing my thoughts to drift freely among the stars above. I lose myself in the rich textures of this serene space. The cool breeze kisses my skin, reminiscent of a mother's loving touch, its fingers playfully weaving through my hair. Each breath I take draws in the sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine that unfurls its delicate blooms in whispers of fragrance that linger in the air. It carries with it the softest hint of the earth's dampness, the scent of rich soil, a promise of life, growth, and continuity. My heart opens as I allow the cooler air to flood my lungs, filling me with the essence of the night. This sacred moment reminds me how, amidst the frenzy of life, tranquility can indeed be found. It is a gentle call to the senses, beckoning me to gather my thoughts and immerse myself wholly in the beauty that envelops me. Like a flock of birds settling softly upon a tranquil lake's surface, I allow my mind to embrace the quietude unfolding here tonight. In this gentle solitude, I envision the stories that fold themselves into the very fabric of this villa, the artistry of its mosaic floors, the skill of those who carved the vibrant frescoes adorning my walls. Each brushstroke, a whisper, each chiseled groove, a heartbeat. They are companions of my spirit, remnants of laughter and lessons learned echoing through the remaining shadows, swirling like the silken fabrics draping the seating around me. Time seems to lose its linearity, blending hours now into a single exquisite moment that stretches infinitely into a calm abyss. I rest in this circular embrace, reflecting upon the quiet strength that emerges from within when one finds themselves anchored by all they call dear. In this stillness, I realize how essential it is to breathe, an affirmation of existence, a gentle reminder of life's transient nature. As I inhale deeply, the surrounding sounds coalesce. The persistent splashes of the fountain, the rustle of leaves, the hum of the night, a symphony befitting this celestial gathering. Each sound threads itself into a tapestry of peace, a reminder that life is a delicate balance of chaos and calm. Amidst this composition, I find my place settled squarely in the embrace of serenity, a solitary note enriched by the harmonies of the universe. I let my thoughts slip like water through fingers, surrendering to the gentle sensation of comfort enveloping me like a familiar robe. The tapestry I envision in my mind mirrors those pieces carefully crafted by artisans of old, each thread significant and laden with meaning, yet essential in its simplicity. I find solace in understanding that my life's fabric is woven together, luxurious and rich with experiences, some vibrant, some dull, each enhancing the beauty of the whole. As a soft breeze drifts through the columns carrying with it the lulling sounds of the night, I let myself float further into a reflective reverie. With each breath I weave together the nuances of joy and sorrow that mingle in life's unfolding. The sensations usher me along, threading moments from laughter around a banquet table to tears hidden away during family trials, stitching together the heart's vulnerability. In this embrace, I am reminded that the quiet heart can bear witness to the world's great contrasts. Even chaos can become beauty when embraced. Even when life's currents surge unpredictably, I remain steadfast, rooted in profound love and gratitude. They are the moments that define existence, the laughter shared over spilled wine, the conversations that echo long after the voices fall silent, the dreams exchanged while watching the sun dip below the horizon, and the dreams yet to be fully realized. The twinkling stars flicker softly above, ancient witnesses to my lament and joy alike, conversing with each other in whispers of light. With such a vastness surrounding me, I feel the pull of their gravity, conjuring wonder within me, a longing to explore, to create, and to connect with all that lies beyond my small sanctuary. In the shimmering sky, I see not only the cosmos, but reflections of my aspirations, gently tucked away until the hour is right. As I open my eyes again, the flickering flames from the oil lamps dance rhythmically, casting soft shadows that mingle playfully on the walls adorned with frescoes. They are alive, swaying to the cadence of the evening, illuminating the stories that embody this space. Here, I am not just a passive observer. I am a participant in the poetry of existence. The fountain's song continues, a lullaby soothing my heart, as each droplet serenades the still night. I lean further back against the marble, allowing its coolness to seep into my being. Time moves slowly here, wrapped in the embrace of this gentle evening. The night air grows slightly cooler, reminding me of the approaching dawn that will inevitably come to yoke the stars back into the fabric of day. But for now, I dwell in this perfect stillness, a sanctuary cradling all the intricate layers of life's journey. With a peaceful sigh, I return to the treasures of my heart, the timeless whispers of my family, the warmth of friendship, the landscapes of dreams stretching endlessly before me. I gather them around me like a mantle, feeling their love and wisdom enveloping the contours of my spirit. I linger in this embrace of reflection, allowing the tapestry woven by the past to inspire the chapters yet to unfold. For tonight, beneath the vastness of a star-studded sky, I am at peace, rooted deeply in love and gratitude, the guiding stars of my soul. The stillness envelops me like a warm embrace, reminding me that within the ethereal dance of existence, joy resides in the quiet moments where we reconnect, breathe, and simply be. And so I sit, cradled in the serenity of my villa, dreaming of all that has been, while cherishing all that awaits. With a contented sigh, I return my gaze toward the stars, contemplating my connection to them, a bond forged across centuries, echoing through the corridors of time. Each twinkling light appears like a tiny lantern, illuminating the vastness of the darkened sky, while their shimmer transports my thoughts to distant realms and timeless stories. I realize that, much like my villa, I too am a vessel of countless experiences and aspirations, each moment etched upon my soul like the carefully painted frescoes on the walls of this sanctuary I call home. I am part of history, a thread in the grand weave of existence that binds not only me but all who have walked this earth before. There's a subtle comfort in this realization, a reassurance that my joys, sorrows, and fleeting thoughts share company with those of my ancestors, under this very sky, linking us across time. As I lean back against the smooth marble, its cool surface grounding me, I bask in this rich interconnectedness. The night teeters on the edge of dawn, a tantalizing precipice where shadows dance about and the earth readies itself for the soft embrace of light. I feel as if I am standing on the boundary where dreams and realities converge. My memories drift toward the past, floating like autumn leaves on a gentle breeze. Each recollection stirs the air around me, filling this still night with whispers of a life beautifully lived, memories of laughter shared, feasts savored, and intimate conversations held in quiet corners and under starlit skies. Having closed my eyes momentarily, I focus on the sounds enveloping me, the orchestra of nature weaving a tapestry of serenity for my ears. The rhythmic sound of the fountain gurgling nearby flows like poetry, mingling with the gentle rustle of the leaves, each sound relevant yet delicate, as if stitched together by the very hands of the gods. It lulls me, whispering of forgotten secrets, and inviting me to embrace this moment completely. The fragrance of jasmine lingers sweetly upon the breeze, wrapping around me like a beloved shawl, its scent mingling with the cool night air, bringing forth a wave of tranquility within my heart. I breathe in deeply, letting the aroma paint vivid scenes in my mind's eye, visions of the glorious gardens once tended by skilled hands, lovingly cultivated with reverence for the beauty each bloom bestows. Memories of days when laughter echoed among the blooms and the sun warmed my skin momentarily distract me from the gentle pull of night. I carry my thoughts lightly, mindful of the beauty that resides in the simplicity of nature's quietude. There is an innate charm in the stillness, the tender moments before the world begins to stir, where the song of silence offers a soothing balm to the soul. Like waves washing ashore, I can feel the remnants of my thoughts begin to settle, each gently caressing my spirit as I surrender them to the vastness of the night. I close my eyes again, allowing the sounds and scents to wash over me like a gentle tide, enveloping me in a soft cocoon of peace. As I turn my attention inward, I reflect on the dreams that ignited my spirit so long ago. Some were woven with hopes of grandeur, while others were simple wishes for happiness and connection, like threads intertwined in the fabric of my existence. Each dream, however grand or humble, has its place within me, contributing to the rich tapestry of my life. I take solace in the thought that even if the world feels chaotic and uncertain, there exists a sanctuary within me, a serene temple of contemplation, where I can revisit these aspirations at any time. A soft wind stirs, its whimsical fingers grazing my skin, teasing the hem of my robe, reminding me that life continuously flows, even in its quietest moments. Time itself feels suspended amidst the tranquility, allowing my mind to drift lazily like clouds across the night sky. The gentle curves of my villa rise protectively around me, like an ancient sentinel safeguarding these beautiful yet ephemeral moments. The shadows play gently upon the walls, adorned with graceful depictions, bearing silent witness to my musings, keeping my secrets hidden from prying eyes. As the soft sounds of the fountain play their lullaby, I prepare to close this chapter of the day, surrendering fully to the embrace of rest. In this sacred moment surrounded by beauty, I find tranquility, a reminder of the truth that, while life outside may surge and flow with its own vigor, within the heart's realm, one can always find solace. It reassures me that I am never lost, for no matter how vast the universe may be, I have my own place within it, a humble yet profound existence shaped by the memories I cherish. I allow my thoughts to drift further, imagining the stars above bearing silent witness to my dreams. The constellations, it seems, conspire with me, weaving their age-old stories into the fabric of my aspirations. Each star pulses with energy, a heartbeat echoing dreams whispered in the darkest hours. Surrounded by their light, I feel encouraged to seize tomorrow, to seek fulfillment in the quiet spaces where my heart knows peace. With a soft smile tugging at my lips, I let go of the strands of thought, feeling them float delicately away like dandelion seeds caught upon a warm gust of wind. Here, there are no burdens to carry, no worries weighing on my heart. The tranquility of this evening signifies a space of gentle mystery, a time to listen to the rhythm of life's beautiful unfolding. I rest gently, cradled by the stillness, knowing that as I surrender to sleep, deeper layers of dreams await me in the shadows. It is a comforting thought, one that wraps around me like a tender embrace. I open my heart to the night, inviting it to share its secrets and wisdom, welcoming the embrace of gentle dreams as I close my eyes, surrendering to the soft lull of slumber. And so, I dream, suspended amid the stars, cradled by the stillness of this one fine evening in Pompeii, surrounded by the tender whisperings of the night. I rest within a sanctuary built from memories and hope, a cocoon lovingly woven by the threads of time itself. No matter where my journeys may take me, I will always cherish this moment, a testament to the beauty of stillness and a gentle reminder of the peace that resides within.